Valentine's Day. It's Amanda here with your February 2017 RuneScope. This month I'm going to be using, in conjunction with the runes, of course, the Pagan Tarot. And this has artwork by Luca Raimondi and Cristiano Spadoni, for those of you that are interested in that. Also, after this reading, be sure to join me over on my Vimeo channel for part 2 of this reading. I'll be pulling for your spiritual guidance reading for the month of February, one card from the Vintage Wisdom Oracle by Victoria Mosley. This is a beautiful deck that my sister got me as a gift. So we're breaking it in this month. Of course, as promised over on Vimeo, your 2017 Love RuneScope is now available as well. So, and your Career and Finance reading for 2017, RuneScope for 2017 is over there as well. So you may have to load more to get to the Career and Finance. It's kind of under everything else, but it is there. So the link is below this video to my channel over there. So just click or tap show more, and that will take you over there, and you can purchase those videos if you would like. Also, your free 2017 yearly RuneScope is up here on YouTube. If you just click or tap the little I info button here in this video, you can watch that after this video. So definitely want to check that out. That covers all areas. The videos on Vimeo are just more centered on those specific topics for those of you that are interested in that. So without further ado, let's take a look and see what February holds for you. Hey there, Scorpio. Welcome to your February 2017 RuneScope. Let's jump in and see what the runes want to tell you about February for my Scorpios. It will help the most of them the most for February. Now, as always, Scorpio, do keep in mind these are general readings. So not all of these messages may apply to you. Some will be for the other Scorpios that are watching this, and there are a lot of you out there. You can kind of pinpoint more information by watching your rising sign as well, watching that video, because that will hold additional messages for you. The only way to get messages that are all about you and don't apply to any other Scorpios is to schedule a private consultation with me. I do private readings on Skype. They're $65 for 30 minutes. Just drop me a line at runescopes4u@gmail.com. That's the number 4 and the letter U. You'll find it below the video as well. And we can take a look at your year ahead. It'll cover a lot more distance, time-wise, than this monthly reading as well. So let me know if you would like to do that. But let's see what, in general, my Scorpios are going to be up to in February. The challenge or focus coming up here. We've got the 8 of Wands. So, or rods. So this is about communication. It can sometimes be the arrows of love for those of you who are single and looking. But this is your focus or challenge. So you could just have a lot of information coming in. You could have a lot of, you could be in demand, Scorpio, and you could find, I mean, you're happy about this, I feel like, but it could be a little difficult to keep up. So, I mean, it's not a huge challenge for the month of February. It's just a matter of, you know, you got a lot of communication coming in, going out, and it seems like when, you know, whenever communication comes in, it's like, oh, hey, we need this from you. But it's good. You're happy to do it because it's progress. It's helping you get something or get somewhere. Or, you know, it could be, yeah, friends and family, and, you know, maybe you've set up an online profile, you're getting lots of messages from a dating app or a dating website, and it's just, but it can be a little bit difficult to keep up. So, but that's a good challenge. So I'm just seeing lots of communication coming in, but it seems to make you happy because you've got the rune of the sun here. So just stay positive. And take each day, each minute as it comes. Now, as you move into February, So yeah, and the energy moving into February. We've got 10 of Swords in reverse. So some of you could be recovering from a surgery. That's kind of the first thing I get. You're healing from a surgery, recovering. Or maybe you've just been sick and you're recovering from an illness as we move into February. Some of you may be recovering from being hurt by someone. And I mean, this could be something that happened recently or something that you're still dealing with from the past, maybe even further back. But whatever it is, you are you're going to overcome it. And if it is health, you've got Tiara here. So, I mean, that means you're going to overcome all obstacles. It's also a very strong health rune. Like, you know, you can beat this, whatever it is. Or, you know, you may not feel that way at the beginning of February, but you'll feel a lot better by the end of February. You know, I feel like you're going to be determined to do everything right. You're going to be determined to get this healed as quickly as possible, or get over whatever this hurt was, if it was an emotional thing. Yeah, Aeol in reverse is here. So sometimes this can be someone, you know, maybe you feel like you were taken advantage of, or someone trying to take advantage of you, and you're like, no, no, no. This is a fighter spirit, the warrior spirit, this rune. So this could have to do with keeping someone at bay, not letting your boundaries be crossed. You're not going to let, you know, someone use you. You're not going to be drawn back into an argument or back in by someone who betrayed you or betrayed your trust in some way. Now, the help that's going to be available to you, you actually have the Hermit. So, you may be on your own recharging your batteries, and that would make sense if you're kind of recuperating from an illness or a surgery here, Scorpio. So that time's gonna do you good, just kind of being, you know, some of you may be on your laptop, on your phone, answering messages while you're recuperating, but time out is gonna be good for you. That's gonna be helpful to you to kind of, be on your own during the month of February. No, not the whole month. But you do have partnership coming in here. So I was talking about some of you maybe being online. So you may be fielding these messages. Maybe you're not quite ready to meet anybody in person, but you're going to be using this time alone at home to just kind of you know, wade through messages, wade through the information that you're getting. You may be doing a little stealthy research on some people here, Scorpio, which is good, which is smart. You have to do that if you're meeting people through apps or online, because you never really know who you're talking to. So yeah, you may be kind of doing almost like, let's just go see. Okay, this is your name. Well, let's just go see if you're a real person. That kind of energy. Some of you may just be researching, you know, other people connected to people in your network, like your social network online. Who's friends with who? Are there any cuties in here? You may just be going through your friends lists. And just kind of, you know, and some of you may find somebody you're interested in, and that may be where all these messages are coming from. And it's really kind of like a nice little back and forth here. But if you are single, some of you are happy with that because you know you're single right now because you've refused to make the same mistake twice. You're refusing to go back with an ex or repeat the same lesson over again. So you're kind of happy to be in this space because it means you didn't settle, and it means you didn't repeat a lesson that you already learned. So, and I feel like that's going to pay off in a true partnership this year, Scorpio. Maybe not in February. For some of you it might, but you're going to be rewarded for remaining alone until the right person comes along, rather than settling for someone that you know isn't really for you, or that, you know, who can't make you happy, or who won't make you happy. But the battery light's blinking at me. Here's Scorpio, so I'm going to take a quick break and change those, and I'll be right back. Sorry about that, Scorpio. But yeah, as I was saying, there's, you know, it may be hidden from view now, but you're remaining independent and kind of being on your own is going to be beneficial to you in the long run. There will be a payoff. Now, some of you may just be studying up on love and partnership, because the Hermit card can also talk about like you seeking enlightenment about that. So you may be reading up on relationships, love, partnerships, soulmates. There may be a spiritual bent to this with the Hermit, because that can sometimes mean someone very knowledgeable in this area just enlightening you. Some of you may be talking to a therapist, or I feel like, though, this is mostly research done on your own. And you may find something in February that you're like, that makes sense. Because I feel like you're seeking. That's what the Hermit is about. Seeking knowledge, seeking wisdom, trying to find the answer to why. Why am I alone? Why do I keep picking the same kind of partners? How can I avoid falling into the same black hole as I did before? Some of you maybe are, your partner is away. Maybe they had to go away for work, and you're actually, though you will miss them, you may be, the time alone is going to kind of do you good. Maybe it will help you appreciate each other a little bit more. So yeah, this seems to be those of you that are in a, you know, in a long-term relationship or are married. You may just be, you know, you have more alone time, maybe because you're recuperating, you're home alone while your partner's at work instead of you being at work. But you're really using that time to rejuvenate yourself, and you may be applying it to find ways to better the relationship you're currently in. Maybe you've been repeating the same mistakes. Maybe you always argue about the same things, and you're using your alone time to figure out a way to fix that, or avoid doing that in the future. Now, what must be accepted about February? We've got the Elder of Swords. So this is the King of Swords. It's interesting. This came up for Pisces as well, but in a different position. This is normally air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or someone with those traits. Can be a male or a female. The elders are the kings in other decks. This could actually be someone that you're avoiding. And he's not coming up as a bad guy per se. He just, he may like, those of you that are in a relationship and maybe you don't live together, maybe you're just like, you know, we need a break. I'm taking a break from you. Or maybe this is somebody who just really angered you. And maybe you were arguing over money. And, or, you know, the amount someone spent on something, or the fact that they need to get a job. Or maybe this is somebody telling you that, Scorpio. Although, I mean, I feel like those of you that are off of work, it's for a reason, probably a health reason. Many of you, but, yeah, this could be someone just telling you, you know, this is the way I see it. This is what you need to do from my perspective. And you're like, well, that may work for you, but it doesn't work for me. And this seems to have something to do with money, the way you're making your money, your job. And it's a topic to be avoided, is what I feel like this is saying, because it just causes arguments. So you may not be able to discuss these things with this person. And if it's someone that you were dating and thinking of being in a long-term relationship with, I mean, that's something you're gonna have to fix, because I mean, money is gonna come up, right? So there needs to be some sort of maybe wisdom or guidance regarding how you can stop that from happening. Now, for some of you, this is someone who may be really wanting to hire you or wanting you to come work for their company or trying to partner up with you in a financial sense. But I mean, it's someone that you wouldn't work well with, and you're gonna have to kind of go by their energy. But yeah, definitely follow your intuition when it comes to how someone is, you know, approaching you regarding something or the messages you're getting. And, you know, if you're kind of put off by the way someone's communicating with you, that can be a sign that, oh, if this is just the initial communication, would I be able to work with this person every day or work for this person every day? That sort of energy. So follow that intuition, even if you're like, God, I really need a job, but I just don't know if this is the right person to work for. I don't really know. Because, I mean, he's going to be really insistent on something that doesn't jive with you. That's the message I'm getting. This person's going to be really like, you have to do this. And you're like, well, I'm not interested in a job that does that. But then they're like, he may change that and come back with, okay, but you're like, oh. They would still maybe try to get you to do whatever this is later, or you know, try to work it into your job description. Something about it would change later. For some of you, maybe it's just the money. You are telling someone, you know, that's not enough money for what I would be doing. But they may still be trying to kind of lure you with other perks, and you're like, hey, I work for money, not, you know, perks. So, so the outcome, the kind of final result with February here, we've got the Three of Wands here, Scorpio. So there's an energy with the Three of Wands. Should I stay or should I go? And it's coming up around Othila, which is the family rune, but also real estate, property. But I feel like there's a decision to be made. Should I stay at this job or go to another one? Should I relocate to this location for this job? Should I move closer to family or move away from family? Should I look for a job where I work from home? Should I accept a job where I work from home, or should I stay with the more traditional, you know, working? Because in the tarot, she's working in an office, right? She's in a she's at work, but then to have the home rune. So some of you may be choosing between, you know, should I take a job where I go in every day, a more traditional setup, or hold out for something where I can work from home and have more leniency, or should I start my own business from home instead of just, you know, taking on another traditional job? So you have a decision to make. I feel like by the end of February, you will have made it, but like you will have sent your decision out into the world, or started your home business and kind of launched it, and now you're just waiting for the ships to come in, waiting for your next client to come in, waiting for that next message to come in. So all of these messages you have to respond to. You're going to get it done in February, Scorpio, but you end the month kind of in a waiting phase, or just maybe waiting for the work to come in. You've started a new job, you're working from home, and you're waiting for your first assignment. But it's a positive waiting. Like with the Three of Rods, there is, you know, positive news is coming. It just hasn't quite reached you yet. Probably coming in March. But that's what I see for February, Scorpio. I do hope that was helpful. Do meet me over on my channel on Vimeo. I'm now going to shuffle the beautiful Vintage Wisdom Oracle, and we'll see what further guidance we can get for you for the month of February. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you back here next month.